Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to today's Esoteric Influences for Tuesday, a Mars Day, the 6th of October, 2020. Well, numerologically, we have a 6 energy for the day. Um, we're looking at higher self influences there, basically coming in and fostering a sense of awareness that includes others, shared purpose, shared path. You're starting to see that kind of energy with the 6, moving away from the 4. Onto the 6, you come into, it's more, 4 is more of a structural thing, a foundational thing. But when you get to the 6, you start to become aware of the necessity to have a shared path with others and shared abundance and shared this and shared that. And that comes from higher self-awareness, not from ego. The rune today is Kenaz, the light of spirit, the torch, enlightenment, awakening. And the moon today is in Gemini. So some chattiness, maybe some it tends to be mental. It's an air sign. Gemini's an air sign, so it's mental. It's intellectual. People who are Geminis like to learn new things and all of that. Sometimes their chattiness sometimes makes you feel like maybe there's a little superficiality there, but I don't think so. I think that it's just they're a little more in their heads than other people are. Um, Aquarius is one of the other air signs, and followed by Libra. I'm a Libra, so whereas you have maybe an Aquarian who's very extroverted and like and doesn't always understand the emotions of other people, doesn't mean that they don't want to. It just means they don't. You get Libra in the center of both of those that tries to strike a balance between all of it. So anyhow, allow intuition to guide your awareness today and express yourself in shared purpose with others. Seek harmony with those around you. However, refuse to compromise your safety if others choose personal sovereignty over sensibility and protection of both self and others, because it's not just, the cavalier attitude is costing people. It's costing their health. It's costing some of people their lives. We're over 210,000 people now that have died from the virus. So we need to get clear on this. We need to get clear on what this is and ignore the guy in the Oval Office who clearly has lost his mind. I mean, I don't know what else to say here. He's just lost his mind. Well, whatever he had of it. I don't know. I don't know. In truth, this is probably just who he is. And it's not that he's lost anything more than what he never had, I suppose. But there's something wrong somewhere there. But as people continue their struggle with the truth, use the energy of Kenaz, the enlightenment, the awakening, to allow the light of source presence to illuminate your own path and to heal your own mind, body, and spirit today. Pay attention to intuition because it's strong today, and be transformed by it. On a more personal note, a square between the moon and Venus may impact a partnership today, making interactions a bit challenging. A sextile with Chiron kind of reinforces the idea of increased sensitivities to others. Exercise patience and be sure this isn't just a wave of energy passing through before engaging, though. A quick check of your biorhythm chart should assist there. And I'll just talk about that energy wave here in a second when I'm done here. Use this time to extend compassion to someone who may need your objectivity and understanding without necessarily offering any solutions. Sometimes people don't need that, and that's a little information from today's human design chart. Set an example for others to follow today. The Draconids meteor shower is tomorrow. Oh, that's interesting. I love meteor showers, don't you? The thing about a wave of energy passing through, especially on a Tuesday when you have Mars energy in play, sometimes it's just a function of the moment and the energy at the time. And it doesn't mean anything more than that. And so whatever takes place in that energy, that energetic moment, maybe doesn't really mean anything either. Maybe it's just transitory. It's like when somebody's just having a bad day. It doesn't make them a bad person. Just they're having a bad day is all. Or maybe a bad hour, Anyone who's a crone understands this. You really have this thing that just sort of happens during the day, and it's like, oh my God, if people respond to you based on that, then it's difficult. It makes everything more difficult. So we need to be understanding of people's moods today, and don't take the bait unless it's really serious. Don't take the bait. If it is, then deal with it. Deal with it with compassion and harmony, and with an eye toward harmony and toward resolving it. And then just understand again that it could just be a function of a wave that's passing through. And again, look at your biorhythm chart. If intuition's low, if emotions are low, whatever, then you know that you're not really prepared to deal with a bunch of nonsense today, if it is. So anyhow, that's just an idea. I always like to look at my biorhythm chart to see, okay, how equipped am I today? Anyway. You can get one for your iPad. You can go online and find it. You don't have to spend really anything. You don't have to spend any money for it. They're there. You can just Google it and find a biorhythm chart. Put your information in and see what your waves, your sine waves are today. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Hey, listen. Click subscribe on the YouTube channel. We have a couple new people that did that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't know if it was through this or through Somewhat Daily Tarot and Rune, but thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And check out the blog over at Stepping Aside. It's imsteppingaside.com. It's a witch and herbalism blog. And there's a new tarot reading, Tuesday Tarot. I use the Heindel deck. That's up. So check that out today, too, on the blog. This gets written up in hard copy form, and I did not do the geomancy stuff yesterday, but I may do it in a separate post. I don't know, or I may go back to putting it underneath this and in the write-up for it. So check that out over there as well, and look for the Somewhat Daily Tarot and Rune to come up today as well. So I'm going to go do that now after listening to this. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Be good to yourself. Be good to one another. Wear a mask if you go out and about around anyone at all. And blessed be.